Ginger snap. Oh, I keep forgetting the word ginger snap. Hi, welcome back to the first, actually not welcome back, welcome to the first episode on the channel for Canvas Apron. Today we're going to be making a ginger snap topped apple pie. Why? Because I bought all these ginger snap cookies and then realized I don't like ginger snap cookies. I thought I did. I was wrong. So I needed to repurpose these, and I thought an apple pie crust would be the best way to do that. So we're going to get started. I'm going to show off our ingredients real quick. For the pie, we have our pie crust, we've got the Granny Smith apples, and then we have salt, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, brown sugar, lemon juice, vanilla extract, and some flour. And then we're going to get into the toppings in a little bit. So the first thing that we want to do, and I am doing a recipe because I realized I don't think I've ever actually made a apple pie. I don't know if I've ever cooked an apple pie in my life. So it feels really weird to say that, but I can't remember having cooked an apple pie before. So we followed a recipe, and I'll make sure to share that recipe in the in the description of this video. So first thing we want to do, obviously, roll out the apple pie, and then we're going to go ahead and throw this in here. And now we already started. No, we did not. We're going to preheat the oven to 350. And if you had a little bit more firm pie, you can actually just fill this. Oh, I need parchment paper. Haha. So as I was saying, if you have a little bit firmer dough, you can just weigh it down with like some rice or some beans while it pre-cooks. All right, so we're gonna throw down our pie filling here. It's gonna go over just a little bit, but that is okay. Once again, as I've said in previous cooking videos, I am not a baker. And so any bakers who do watch this probably would have a heart attack. I like to cook food, I don't like to bake. It's not that I don't like to bake, it's that I'm much better at just making food than I am baking. So with this good, we're going to go ahead and throw it in the oven, which has been preheated to 350 degrees, and we're going to bake it for about 10 minutes until it's got a little bit of a brown to it. Cannot believe I forgot to preheat the oven. Okay, now the oven is preheated, so we're going to go ahead and throw this in for 10 minutes. And while we do that, we're going to go ahead and mix up the pie filling. So we went ahead and already peeled these apples, but now we're going to cut them up into about 1/4 inch thick slices. So while we cut these, we were soaking these in water because it actually keeps them from browning, so it will maintain that nice, pretty coloring. You want to make sure to cut out all the seeds, and that kind of thing, with a paring knife, just like that. They are good to go in the pan or the mixing bowl. We're just going to do this with all of them. We got all the apples cut and good to go. We're going to go ahead and clear this off real quick. Put this over here, and then we're going to go ahead and start mixing all ingredients. We got our salt, our nutmeg. That was ground cinnamon, not nutmeg, to be clear. Our ginger. Now's our nutmeg. Brown sugar. Lemon juice. Vanilla extract. And the flour to help soak up some of the juice that's released from the apples. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. Try to get everything coated. A lot of that drops down to the bottom of the bowl, so you want to try and get down in there and scoop it back up. It looking like everything's pretty well coated now. So we can go ahead and set that to the side while the pie crust finishes pre-baking. And then next up, we're going to want to make our crumb topping. So we already ground up or crushed up the Gingersnap cookies. We're going to go ahead and add brown sugar, salt, flour, and our butter. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good stir up until we got a good consistency. Butter's going to be putting in some overtime work here. And that's going to be our pie topper right there. So we've got both of these parts ready to go. And it's just in time for our pie crust to come out. Oops. Things first, we're going to go ahead and put our topping in the pie. And we're going to have it mound up right there in the middle. We want to try and compact this as much as possible. And then once that is down there, we go ahead and put our filling on top. Just make sure the top of your pie is fully coated in that. And for this too, just pack it down so we've got a nice top layer. And there we go. And that's pretty much it. Next up, we're going to put it back in the oven, still at 350, and it's going to be 50 minutes to an hour. And we'll check back in then. And just like that, 50 minutes to an hour is up, and it's time to pull it out of the oven. And that, I would say, is a very pretty crust. Nice and brown. Seems pretty firm, so we're just going to give it a few minutes to cool down, and then we'll have the peanut gallery let us know how it tastes. Alright, the pie's all cooled down, so we're going to go ahead and just slice into it. That's a terrible, terrible cut. But it works. Oh, this is not going to come out well.
Pie never does well. Just like, but you always want it to. Just put it underneath, put your fork on top, and try and pull it out.
All right, well, here we go. Kind of looks like a coffee cake.
It's Gingersnap.
I was wondering what that was. Some kind of
Okay.
bubbly stuff. So we're both trying something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me know what you guys think.
Are you gonna fix the camera?
Wait, don't take...
Well, a little low.
I don't understand what you just said.
She said, I thought you were ready.
Okay.
Hot.
Sis, out of the kitchen.
I dropped a piece and I moved so she could get it, and that's why she came in.
Oh, well.
This is good.
That's pretty good.
Any thoughts?
The
Lane?
ginger snap on top, like, I feel like it mixes with the nutmeg really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're in agreement. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It, like, adds a little bit of, like, spice to it. Oh, no, this is good.
Okay.
You, like, went to go put...
All right, my turn. I think that looks actually very pretty. That's really hot, temperature-wise, but peanut gallery is right. It adds like a nice little spice to it, and this is exactly how I would use Gingersnap cookies every time from here on out. Because independently, I did not like them, but reused into an apple pie, this was perfect.